Previously.
Have you seen Fargo? This totally reminds me of that one line. Is that your friend in the wood chipper?
Soon.
A situation where the child died in the old tower at some point. They sealed off the child's room because it's hard to go in there and see and get memories stirred up. Oh yeah. I'm like looking for other stuff to examine. We got more conversation points. Duh. Okay, let's do Bates for
What
next.
can you tell me about Bates?
What do you want to know about him?
Well, I don't know exactly. He's different from when I knew him.
To me, he seems to be the same all the time. The same old standoffish mope.
He wasn't like that before.
That's possible. I've only known him for the couple of years that I've worked here.
So how many years have you been working here?
Almost 5.
5 and a couple are not exactly the same, but okay, that's fine. In general, with all of his stuff, generally, Jillian, is she generally clever
Morris,
with all of her stuff?
how did you get along with William?
Well, like a groom with the horse owner. Okay, I guess. He's only spoken a few sentences to me in all the time that I've been working here. I mean, I saw him very seldom.
I see. I will go then.
All right, sir.
That's okay. Let's check out the gate first. Yes.
It's used so seldom, it's locked up.
I think those are about. I don't know that it's really any better, so you might as well just try to stay close to the book if you're going to imitate a work of
abode
literature.
of the groom is up there. I haven't any reason to go there.
Oh, I see. That's his place. I kind of thought it might lead up to where he stays up here, but I didn't know for sure. Hello, horse. Switch.
There's enough light in here during the day. Water for the horses.
Water for the horses.
I don't want to get dirty. Someone should repair it.
Oh, nice. Sounds drafty. Oh, yeah? Yeah, with the wind blowing, yeah, probably.
Our family's coat of arms. It appears stable, but I'm not going to climb up. Hay for the horses is in there, and that's Morris's responsibility. It's rusty and has many holes. It's useless. Nails, screws, nothing I need. I don't need to repair anything.
So, the other stuff, like this box, after he says he doesn't need anything, the mouse cursor goes gray. Here it's red, so I think at some point we may use the hammer.
I don't need to
We might need to repair something at some point. So good to keep in mind there's a hammer out in the stables, and we might need to use that. Okay. Shelves, there we go.
Empty glasses and paint cans. Nothing useful.
And see, we can get in the drawer again later, too. So I'm pretty sure we're going to use that hammer at some point. Neuve Midak Montsorel. Chamon. Okay. 1897. 1889 7. Sorry, 99. Oh, 97. 97. I'm rusty on my French. I think that's 90 if I remember right. You say 4 times or 4 20s, so 80, and then D's 10, so 4 20s and 10 is 90, and then set. I think that's right. It's been so long since I did French. So long. Literally decades.
Red wine from our cellar. How did the bottle get here? I'll ask Morris where he got it.
Okay. Outside. I think that's everything in here, right? Looks like it. I'm not seeing any additional... The drawer again for some time later, but for now, no. Okay. Let's go talk to Morris again. Wait, did I miss... I don't think I did, but did I miss that chain? Hang on. Right here? Oh, no. Okay, it's the same for exiting. So there's that chain. You cannot examine that. Alright. Let's go ask him. Yep, 97 in this case, because 97, yeah. Thanks.
Morris, do you have a moment?
Sure.
I'm obviously not even remotely conversational now when I'm questioning just numbers even.
Morris, I've noticed you have a bottle of wine on your workbench in the stable.
Wine? I sometimes take a sip when it's cold outside, but never during work.
It appears to be our vintage red. Where did you get it?
Well, Sir William gave it to me some time ago. Just this one bottle.
Really?
Yes, sir.
All right, Morris. I do not believe that William would have given away some of our best wine. Morris must have gotten it some other way. I will go then.
All right, sir.
Possible. It's also possible the protagonist here is overly suspicious about things. Very possible. I don't know, but... Okay, so I think we're done outside for now. All this other stuff. We've analyzed this. Yeah, okay, so let's just go back. We've done a walk all the way around the house now. So... There's that front room where the people were gathered. I think there's still potential for talking to people there. Dining room, kitchen. We analyzed all those. Cannot go in the cellar. So I think we're done with there for now as well. Okay, so let's go to the common room again. See if we can talk to some
Victoria
folks.
wants to be alone.
Oh.
I'm not going to disturb her.
So I guess everybody else already left the room as well. Okay. In that case... I think the staircase? We'll go upstairs now. Yep, okay.
I have no idea what I'd be looking for in there.
So you have no idea what you'd be looking for in these drawers, but you do have an idea about what you'd be looking for with the drawer in the stables. Okay. upper floor. Portrait of some previous soldier. Is that French, that uniform? No, I don't think so. Maybe it's farther east, like Austrian or something? Something Middle Ages, probably 1500s, 1400s, somewhere in there, I would guess. 1400s is probably a little bit early. Probably 1500s, maybe early 1600s at the latest, I would guess. I'm thinking this is probably 1500s garb. Not totally sure, but... The old wing or floor? Let's go to the old wing first, I guess. Yeah, seriously fickle. Yep, exactly. I do think there's some things I would be able to distinguish. I'm pretty sure I could tell French from not French. Their garb was kind of ostentatious enough that I think I could tell the difference. I don't know for sure, but I think I could. But when you get to more general stuff, like Britain versus Austria and stuff, I'm not sure I really could make those distinctions. I could tell that they were different, I'm sure, but I wouldn't be able to see one and go, oh, that's from this place. I'm not even remotely well versed in that kind of stuff. Old tower.
William had his study behind those windows. If I want to find out what actually happened, I must get inside somehow.
Yeah, it's actually too bad. I mean, obviously in the general sense that he died, but also it's too bad that he died because he was sending a letter to us to let us know what was, at least somewhat, what was going on, right? So that's obviously bad as well. So it's unfortunate for that reason also. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that was a really cool game. I've already talked about it with like my end of game review that I typically do when I play a new game, but yeah, that game was really strong for probably...
I hope I'll never have to return here. I'll never forgive myself for Catherine's death, for which I was responsible. It should have been me that ended up in the flames, not her.
Oh. Well, that's character development for us. I didn't realize that we were... Oh. That sucks. Yeah. Yep, exactly. Unfortunately. It is what it is. Not much you can do about it.
This one is long retired.
That's what the chair was for? We have a chair you can click on for the sole purpose of having him say, this one was long retired. Okay. I mean, there's plenty of other stuff I could click on that won't give me him saying something. Why have him say something about this? I don't know. Flavor, I guess. I don't know.
It's made of black marble.
Okay, yeah, let's just keep examining stuff, I guess. Dead fireplace.
Just ashes.
There's a picture.
The canvas has been entirely destroyed by the flames.
You say entirely destroyed, and yet I can still clearly see some kind of an image there. You can at least describe what's there. Thanks, Mr. Non-helpful protagonist. Unhelpful protagonist,
It's destroyed like the rest of the room because of the unfortunate fire many years ago. This place is making me remember all those horrible events.
And then do that instead. Less enjoyable for me. I wouldn't get quite the same feeling because I wouldn't hear the music myself, but it'd make it usable.
There's nothing in it, just dust.
Okay, so we can't go on. Oh, no, we can go to the attic. That's right. I was like, there's nowhere else to exit because you can't hear, but this is where we go.
The door is locked.
So I just try to avoid that risk, right? But like I said, so I would have somebody else watch a playthrough for somebody else so that I could see what music was playing and then replace it. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. I mean, music can be extremely powerful in games, but I don't. Maybe in some games, like if you were doing Dance Dance Revolution, clearly it would. But in the case of most games, I don't feel like music breaks a game if it's absent. So, and most developers, especially indie developers, tend to be pretty cool about that stuff. But there are situations where they'll use third-party music, and you can't really rely on the third-party music providers being cool about their music. Some of them are kind of douches about it. Some of them are awesome, just like amazing about it too.
Empty chambers further down the hall. No point in going there.
Okay, so we're not going to go that way. Okay, so I guess we just go to our room for now. I don't really know there's anywhere else to look. We've looked at all the rooms, right? We cannot go back in that first room where we were because she wants to be left alone. We've done the kitchen. We've done the dining room and then the kitchen. We've done the outside yard exiting from the two doors out from the kitchen area. We've gone to the upper landing above the steps. We've gone down the steps to talk to to Henry down there. We've gone to the front gate. We've gone across over to the front, in front of the entryway. We've gone over to the stables and all of that, including seeing the spot where William fell. We've looked at the front foyer, basically, right, where that entry hall, effectively. We've looked at, there was a door we could not enter. We've gone to the library and everything in the library, all three sections of the library. We've now looked up, come up the stairs, looked at everything here, down the next side, out on the balcony, and the old wing. So I think, yeah, just our room is the next thing. I don't think there's anything else we've missed. I might be mistaken, of course, but I don't think there's anything else we've missed.
Today's paper. I'll have a look.
Ah, maybe some clues.
There seems to be a note of some sort inside. Robert, I have only now received your letter.
That permanently drunken goof whom you have paid to be the messenger brought it late. I will take care of your parcel as usual. Do not worry. Fortunately, no one cares about anything in this godforsaken place. P.S. I suggest you give more money to that blockhead Mark next time. Maybe it will help him be more tardy.
Ah, interesting. And then HH. Whoever that is. Who would HH be? There's Henry, but Henry is the gardener outside. Inside, I don't know who that would be. Is that the doctor we were talking about in the library? Because he has the same voice. It must be. I don't know.
I'll put it back so that Robert finds it where it's supposed to be.
Interesting, though. So clearly he's doing stuff that others would not look kindly upon, at least. Robert's study. Victoria's room. I thought there was a candlestick here, but apparently we can sneak in. Maybe we can find out Victoria's secret. Okay, anyway. What else? Picture and meals? Meals? Somebody bring them up their food?
Robert didn't have lunch with us. He just had something brought in here.
Oh, I thought that would be why. Okay. Meals was odd to see on a table upstairs, but okay.
Jennifer, the wife of Tobias Gordon.
So basically they do a lot of family portraits around the mansion, which is cool. That would be another good reason to have a mansion like this. Well, not good reason, but like another nice thing to have if you had a big mansion like this would be have portraits of various family members, or people who were meaningful to you. So, for example, mentors, people who helped you get a leg up in life, or who taught you valuable lessons, right? Those kinds of people. I would have no problem, no compunction at all with lost my thought. Anyway, I would have no problem at all having portraits or large pictures or whatever of those kinds of people around my house, because I would want any children I had who would be in the same place to see those and go, that's somebody I could aspire to be like, or they taught good lessons that helped, daddy become like he is, or whatever, right? I think that would be really cool, actually. I guess snooping around trying to find a mystery,
Victoria
so I guess...
is in the common room. Victoria...
Yeah, we know. Okay. So you're not going to try to sneak in her room while... Okay, well, I was going to sneak, but I guess not. Dialogue, so I guess we're going to talk to Robert now? Seems like it.
Robert, may I speak with you for a moment?
Of course. I'd be happy to speak to you. We haven't seen each other for such a long time. How many years has it been?
12, maybe more.
A long time indeed. I am happy that you have returned.
I have not come to stay. I came only to be here for William's funeral.
Really? That's a pity. I thought you would stay with us for a few months at least. Maybe you can still change your mind. So, what do you want to talk about?
Morris and Henry don't seem to like each other.
They've got some battles going on, but unless they bump into each other too often, they cause no harm. I don't really care about their silly problems.
Morris says that Henry drinks quite a bit. I don't like that very much, to tell you the truth.
Neither do I. But there was no one else to take the job. So we have basically put up with that habit of his. He has not done anything wrong yet, anyway.
Not yet, right? So what has been happening around here since I've been away?
Things are rather odd, but I have no recollection of anything special.
Are there any new families?
No, I do not believe so. In fact, the only person to have moved here is Dr. Herman. We also have a different groom and a different gardener than the ones you knew.
I've been away for 12 years, and all that has happened is that we have 2 new servants.
Well, no one is clamoring to live around here. You know that yourself.
Yes, nothing really has changed. It's almost scary. What do you think about what happened to William?
That is a strange question. What should I think about it?
I don't believe it was an accident, let alone suicide.
I am afraid you are jumping to conclusions, Samuel. You don't happen to think it was a murder, do you?
No, but really, who would want to kill themselves in the autumn of their life? William was a very old man.
Look, William was alone in the tower when it happened, and the door was locked from the inside. So a stranger's intervention is impossible.
So why didn't he leave a letter?
That I do not know, and I do not even want to think about it. Trying hard to get my thoughts away from William's death, and I absolutely don't feel like talking about it.
How is it possible that Robert is not at all interested in this? Am I the only one who wants to know the truth of what happened to William?
I wonder, so there's obviously the potential that Robert was involved with it somehow. But I wonder if Robert has been experiencing, to a degree at least, things similar to what William was. So Robert is worried by those things. And so he feels like maybe talking more about William and what happened to William will just increase his own anxiety about the potential of what might happen to him. Not sure, but I feel like, especially if that door was locked from the inside, if that is true, and if it stayed locked the whole time, then obviously we're dealing with something supernatural. In which case, what's to say that William's death ended the threat? It could definitely be still around, right? I don't know.
The castle is falling into disrepair. How long can it last like this?
It has been standing here for hundreds of years, and it is not going to decay anytime soon. It will outlive us, just as it has outlived our ancestors.
But the old wing is on the verge of falling down.
It was already on the verge of falling apart when I was born, yet it still stands.
Why hasn't anyone tried to restore it?
Oh, sure they have. About 100 years ago, Werner Gordon attempted to repair it.
Why are you saying attempted?
Well, he was not the first one who had tried it. The new structure never lasted more than a couple of years. The original castle foundations that Marcus and Mordred jointly laid are within those walls. It is as though the old stones do not want to accept the new ones.
Strange, indeed. I will go now.
All right. Feel free to come back if you need anything, Samuel.
Yeah, interesting. Not sure how I feel about that, but interesting. Okay. So I guess we'll go to our room then. Oh. Huh. Not just to our room. Apparently there's other stuff, okay. 2 chairs and a table.
I used to play chess here with William. I remember him teaching me my first moves as if it were today. Robert presented this one to William.
And then this particular area right here, this hallway here, actually reminds me more of the first Remothered game. Remothered Tormented Fathers. This feels somewhat like that manner where things in that game took place as well. Not fully, but for example, this room reminds me very much of the study in that game. That's my room.
William's favorite canvas. Someone from the family painted it about 300 years ago.
A door of some kind. Let's see if we can continue over here this direction.
The ticking of the clock echoes throughout the corridor.
We're not analyzing this. This is just go to the staircase. Let's see. This also goes to the staircase? What the? Oh, it's just a big circle. I see. Interesting. Okay. So I guess then we're probably done up here. I don't think there's anything I've missed. Except for this door.
The child's room used to be behind it. Now there are bare walls. There's no point in going there.
A child's room used to be in it. I wonder if we're dealing with a situation where the child died in the old tower at some point. They sealed off the child's room because it's hard to go in there and see and get memories stirred up, but also maybe the child's still haunting the old tower. I'm not sure. Interesting. Okay.
The door is locked. Bates gave me his key. I can open it. This place hasn't changed at all, as though I were only away for a few days. Welcome home, Samuel.
Interesting. I like the music. Coming in here, the change of music, that's great.
It's locked.
Oh, what?
Where did I keep the key?
I
I'll
forgot.
have a look around the room. It has to be here somewhere.
I clicked too fast. I'll do it one more time.
It's locked.
Oh. Didn't say anything more. Okay, fine.
A collection of old pictures. I don't want to remember that time. I'll leave it alone. Forgive me, Catherine.
So that's Catherine. That's got to be rough, man. Just being confronted by the memory of somebody that you couldn't say, but you feel like you should have been able to. Can't imagine. That's got to be hard.
It's full of clean water. There's still enough water in the basin.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm not a interior designer or something, so I don't know how those should be. I'm not going to pretend like I have good fashion sense of any kind. Or good design sense, I guess, or whatever. But I was mainly commenting on the music coming in and the memories and stuff that it kind of implied he was visiting an old friend almost kind of feeling. But yeah. Yep, she got incinerated in that old tower. Or the old wing of the manor. Sad. I guess we washed our hands then? Okay. Suppose it makes sense.
The night silhouette of our castle. The drawings of the Gordon Manor in Wales. William drew those when he lived there as a young man. William's portrait of my dear Catherine. She died in those horrible flames. And it was my fault. I will never forgive myself for that.
Look for the potential of that working itself into the chain of events in this game too. I don't know that it will, but they've been putting enough emphasis on that. Yeah, I feel like it's not just character building, but it's also going to somehow tie into things as we progress, I think.
I only have a few necessities in it. I'll take the pills in case my head starts to ache again. I'll surely need the wallet. I can't see anything interesting.
So I guess that's it for now. Oh, and also it's no longer red. Okay.
An old painting. I don't know who its author was. The Holy Cross. It's cold in here. I'll tell Bates to light up the fireplace.
It's cold. I wonder, this must be autumn. Right? That must be the season. Because it's still bright enough outside, and there still seems to be enough greenery, and there's no snow, that I don't think it could be winter. I would guess it's early autumn, maybe. And apparently, it's already gotten a bit nippy. He did make the comment also when we were downstairs that fireplace would not be enough to heat things, so. Door frame? Okay. Why is that important?
I cannot see there. It's too high. I cannot see there.
Okay. So I need something to lift me up, I guess. Maybe get on the bed, but getting on the bed probably
I
go to
don't
sleep
want to rest now.
Yeah. So what would I use? Get up higher. There was that chair in the old wing, but he said that that's basically done, and then it went gray. I couldn't use it anymore, so I don't know. Not gonna let me grab one of these chairs. Freezing in autumn. Well, you know, there actually are. Well, I don't know. Maybe down under you all don't say that, but in America at least, we use sometimes. Oh wait, I don't want to go down there. My bad. In America, we will use the term freezing just to mean really cold, not literally freezing. I had presumed that was used universally in modern English, but maybe not. But in American English, at least, we use that to mean it's just excessively cold, which could be just an early winter, right? Winter has creeped in especially early or something, when normally it might not be otherwise.
There's nothing in it.
I'm not seeing something I could grab that I can stand on to see higher, so I'm not sure if I even will be able to do that right now. Okay, back out, I guess. I mean, it's unsurprising, honestly, right? Because for you, you're in the opposite season of the year as we are here in North America, so we're middle of the summer, whereas you're middle of the winter. Yeah. What is it there? Like, are you in the teens or anything yet? Is it that cold? There's Bates now. I don't think I really talked to Bates earlier, right? So maybe I could talk to him now. Maybe we'll get more information.
I'm glad you have returned, sir. We have kept your room intact. It's exactly as it was when you left.
Very nice. Thank you.
If you would like to have it straightened, or anything else, just tell me.
That won't be necessary. It happened so suddenly, I didn't have time to write that I was coming.
I would be happy to help you with anything.
Thank you. I'll be fine.
Do you need anything else, sir?
Yeah. Okay, they show a picture of the fireplace. Because he's like, I think I'll be fine, you don't need to do anything. Except that he just talked about needing wood for this fireplace. So I don't, but that's fine. Fireplace is one of the options here. Okay, let's just do this. Let's exit the conversation for the moment.
I think I will go now.
I'll return to my work.
Okay. We're going to save this. That's going to be it for tonight. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Okay, so tomorrow, like I had said before, last night, the plan is... Happy 4th of July, Somni. Thanks for stopping by. So tomorrow the plan is that I'll just sleep until I'm done sleeping. And then I will stream for multiple hours Cyberpunk. I'll do at least the usual 2. I'm hoping at least 4, maybe even 6 or 8 hours. Just depends on how I feel about it and as things progress. But I'll let you know as we get there. So thanks for watching. And I will see you guys when you can make it. If it's tomorrow or another time. Till then, peace.
Poor spider.
This freaking boy. Oh, that's so sad.